Today I'm at IU Health Bloomington and we're going to meet Erin Mordeaux and her therapy dog, Hoosier. All right, Erin, why don't you tell me a little bit about Hoosier and how you started working together?
So Hoosier is a therapy dog that I trained. I got him when I was in graduate school, and they had actually brought in therapy dogs to the graduate students when we were having finals because it was a really stressful time. And that's how I learned that you could train your own dog to be a therapy dog.
So is there like special things, special techniques that you have to teach him?
Yes, he has to be recertified every 2 years. There are many different commands that they have to do: sit, down, stay, leave things. They can't be too fearful or too aggressive. And you actually train them with things like wheelchairs and walkers, and you have to be able to move them around them, and they can't be too scared of it because that's the actual environment they have in the hospital, is moving around those kind of different items.
Yeah, so they can't get spooked or anything like that.
Yeah, so people pet them while sitting in a wheelchair, and they have to be really calm.
How long did it take you to train Hoosier?
So he was pretty good. He was about 6 months old when he was trained. It only took us a few months to actually do that. But he grew up in New York City, so part of his training was bringing him to really crowded areas and getting him used to people.
Can he gauge the patient's needs or wants?
It really is amazing how well he gauges what a patient needs. So he'll come in and see, he can kind of pick up on their energy, what it is they're feeling, if they want him to sit on his lap, if they want to just kind of visit with him, pet him.
Do you have like a particular story you could tell us about one particular patient that was very moving?
Yes, so...
Or probably a lot, can't you?
I have a lot of different stories, but one of them that always kind of sticks out in my mind is when... Oh, and see, he's ready to visit already. He's a working dog when he gets this vest on. But one patient, when we were at an Alzheimer's dementia center, the family asked to have him up on the lap, and this patient wasn't very verbal. But when he got up on that lap, the patient all of a sudden said, "Oh, dog," and then their sentences started making more sense, so their communication started coming back a little. And that patient's husband talked to me afterwards and said that they used to have dogs growing up, and that those old memories must have triggered something.
Just triggered it. That's
and it was
amazing.
really neat to see them just kind of come back for a moment and be there with the family.
If others are interested in training their dog to be a therapy dog, how do you start? And if they are seeing this outside of Indiana, where do they go?
Well, you can look at your local area. There's usually affiliates with each area, but there also is a national program. So when we started out and we were in New York and then Cincinnati, we did Pet Partners. So that's a national organization. You can get them certified through that. When we moved to Bloomington, Indiana, we joined the local organization. So the Monroe County Humane Association has their own therapy dog program. And anyone can go through that program. If you look on the website, he's there as one of the teams.
All right.
And they have a great in-house training program. Once you're a part of a therapy dog program, there are different places you can volunteer. So he volunteers at the IU Health Bloomington organization, and they have a volunteer services office that you can reach out to, and they do a great job of doing in-house training and then partnering with MCHA.
Erin, it was great meeting you, and you too, Hoosier. For Pet Pals TV, I'm Barney Wood.